Welcome to PHED People. This is PHED Outreach, HR Outreach Series, and we're reaching out to you with our first edition, September 2019. I'm your uncle, Mobolaji Ajani. In this edition of PHED People, we're focusing on three major features. First is Mind Your Minute from the CEO, and another is on a cover story, the twin initiative by the management, as well as the impact of that. That is continuous assessment performance rating that is arising out of the twin initiative. Before we go to check on CEO for his key message on Mind Your Minute, please let us watch and listen to this transformation quest point blank. Point blank number 1. According to Steve Wayne, human resources is not a thing we do. It is the thing that runs our business. Again, human resources is not a thing we do. It is the thing that runs our business. The management wishes to let you know that our people is what we bank on. We can have Rolls-Royce strategy, we can have Lamborghini technology. We cannot use this tool to run the business successfully without our people. The people who implement the strategy, the people who use the technology. And that is why management is assuring all of us that with our bankable people, we can all thrive together. That is, according to Steve Wayne, once again, human resources is not a thing we do. It is the thing that runs our business. Now, let's go to the cover story. The cover story for this maiden edition has to do with the twin initiative by the management on cash drive. But before we'll go into the details of that, we need to mind our minutes. And we have a very important key message from the CEO himself, Mr. Naveen Kapil. The CEO, what do you have for us on Mind Your Minute? Over to you, sir.
Dear colleagues, as you are aware that the market rules are changing, and as a regulated entity, we have to comply with the market rules on an ongoing basis. The recent changes in the market rules have put us in a very difficult situation where we need to remit additional 600 million to the market. There has been change in the market rule and the order also. Earlier, we were paying salaries and operating expenditure before we paid to the market. But now, as per the new market rules, we need to pay for the market first and salaries and other operating expenses later. This has put all of us in a very tight spot. As you are all aware, we had tremendous difficulty in paying the salary for August month because we had virtually no money left to pay our salaries also. And if unchecked, this trend is likely to continue unless we improve our performance significantly. And the criticality on our ability to pay for the minimum operating cost. As CEO, I have been engaging with the staff since May 2019 as the rules became clear to me, and I had engaged with all the staff members and impressed upon them the need to drastically improve our collections level in order to sustain our salaries and operating expenditure. Post discussion with the union, the management union and the entire workforce are on the same page that the minimum we have to do is to double our effort to enhance our monthly revenue collection from September. This resolve gave birth to 12 initiatives by your management. We appreciate that the union leaders and thereby implicitly the entire workforce are joining to drive the initiative aggressively. The commercial department and SCM together are working to make things happen. Therefore, I appeal to each one of you to go that extra mile to yield the desired results. As we are well aware that the monthly collection target for all of us is 3.5 billion if we want to meet all our monthly expenditures for September onwards. However, a minimum of 2.8 billion is the minimum necessary in order to pay for the market and the salary and minimum emergency operating cost. So, what it means to all of us is to up our ante and improve our performance. Therefore, I appeal to all of you to join this effort to take the narrative of this company and increase our collections significantly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the CEO. He said it all, and you saw the powerful Mind Your Minute message on why we need to do things differently. So, what has the CEO said in a nutshell? A major point from the CEO key message. 1. The market operation rules are changing, and DISCO, including PHED, are now more regulated. Number 2, this means PHED's remittances to the market has increased and in some cases doubled. Number 3, in addition to the above, we must keep up with the minimum operating cost, including salaries. Number 4, what is more worrisome is the reordering of remittance from revenue. Before, we pay salaries and take care of basic operational expenses, but now we must remit to the market first before our salary. Since May 2019, CEO has been engaging all stakeholders, marketers, BSM, head IBC on the new market rules. And in August, we witnessed salary deduction, which will eventually resolve with the union. Now, management and union all staff on the same page that we must redouble our efforts. This has birthed a twin initiative of mentoring and cash drive task force. All staff are required to embrace this aggressively. Our monthly 3.5 billion target remains sacrosanct, and our minimum of 2.8 billion threshold target is a must in September 2019. Mind your minute as every second counts in our cash drive. Commercial and ATM departments are joining hands to drive the process. That was the powerful Mind Your Minute message from the CEO. Now, don't go away. Back to the initiative. Initiative number 1 is Business Service Center Business Performance Mentorship Program. Each BSc has an appointed business mentor to work with. And what is this all about? In terms of business performance mentoring program, it cannot be overemphasized that changing market rules and increase in minimum remittance to market operation has continued to challenge the business performance as well as the collective financial security of the workforce, which culminated in the salary cut in the month of August 2019. The ensuing industrial scare and eventual consultation with union leaders, as well as management strategic review of operations for better performance, has brought to the fore the need for a drastic approach and solutions to salvage the situation. The foregoing has considered, among other, a twin ad hoc initiative to further drive better performance and revenue. Each of the 42 business service centers is appointed already a business performance mentor who will work with the head IBC to mentor the assigned BSM as well as the staff of the BSCs, especially marketers, as may be required. The BSc Business Performance Mentorship Program is a special partnership between a key manager, that's a mentor, and a select staff, that's the mentee, and it could be mentees in this case. And it has an agreement to commit to mutually defined goals, special expectations, and a focus developed through a mentoring process of trust and respect. The mentor guides and assists the mentee by giving advice based on their vast experience. The mentors are not taking over the mentee's job, they are not intruders, but they are there to assist towards effective realization of our goal. The program is a creation of PHED management to build capacity and improve performance of BSMs as well as the marketers working with them. The process will help to mentor, will help the mentor transfer knowledge and skills to the employee that involves job planning, target setting, task execution, and reporting as it affects BSMs and marketing roles in PHED. And the program will also help the staff, that's the mentee, to establish valuable connections with higher level managers who can escalate their challenges and possibly provide solutions as it affects the daily performance and business development. What are the objectives of this mentoring program? One is to help bridge capacity gap and drastically improve monthly collections. We want to improve monthly collection and we need to bridge the capacity gap. Develop and deepen a more productive work practices among PHED marketers and their managers. Obtain a greater understanding of the barriers experienced by BSMs and marketers in pursuing their individual targets. Provide help in form of skill support and ideas, and obtain honest feedback. Improve his ability to set targets, execute tasks, and increase performance. Increased workforce network and bonding are part of that initiative. You can see we're going to go places with that. All we require is that we all support this management initiative. The second one is the BSA Cash Drive Task Force, a collaborative initiative between management and the union leaders. As part of the MOU to resolve the issue of salary cuts we experienced in August 2019, among others, with the union and the need for all of us to redouble our efforts, both parties agreed to work on a collaborative approach to drive revenue. To this extent, a schedule is developed to have a team of task force for each BSA comprising of both union and management representatives. The respective team will work with each of the BSM and marketers with a major objective of increasing revenue collection towards the minimum threshold of 2.8 billion from the month of September. This will also require posting of management union representative to contiguous BSC, and in a few cases to outside of the base station between a minimum of 5 days and maximum of 10 days. Non-MD and where required MD marketers target will be shared with respective mentor and task force team to help make informed decision on the field with required authorization from IBC, GMC, or even CO as the case may be required. Daily feedback template will be developed for both mentor and the task force team, noting possible immediate action item, and executive summary will be sent twice weekly. And that brings us to a very important implication for this. One of the operational implications for this is what we call CAPA, and that is continuous. We talk of continuous assessment performance, continuous assessment performance rating that will happen. To this extent, what you see is in the first instance, we're going to see a lot of collaboration. HCM department is currently working with commercial department to ensure that the twin initiative outcomes are measured. So we need to measure how we're faring in this twin initiative, and that brings us to measurement. HCM commercial will drive daily approach to measuring the performance of each of the marketers, RCDC teams, RPD teams, and BSs against targets is going to be captured and reported for necessary action accordingly. Impact. This will further help to bridge supervision gaps and equally put the affected revenue driver staff on their toes while enhancing performance enablement as a critical part of our revenue mobilization culture going forward. Rating. Each of the affected staff would receive a continuous performance alert or memo. This will notify staff of positive rating or negative rating and consequence accordingly. What will be the outcomes of this CAPA? Increased collection, expectedly financial security for all, regulatory compliance, and sustainable business. This is what we intend to do. And this brings us towards the end of PHED People Edition. And we're going to move close to point blank number 2 in our transformation quest for this edition. And it goes thus, according to Herbert Hubbard. One machine can do the work of 50 ordinary men. No machine can do the work of one extraordinary man. For these twin initiatives to be achieved, for us to break the barrier and reach out beyond our threshold of 2.8 million, we need everybody to become extraordinary man. We need everybody to become extraordinary marketer. We need everybody to become extraordinary RCDC, so that if we have extraordinary staff in each of us, we can achieve extraordinary results. It's been a worthy journey with all of you listening, and we're happy to reach out to you with PHED People, which is an initiative of HR. For suggestions and inquiries on PHED People, and if you also want to feature your department or unit activities on how staffs are making good contributions, you can reach out to us on hcm@phed.com.ng or 081146460304. Once again, we're happy to reach out to you. I'm your anchor, Mobola Jiajadi. I say bye.